so this is a collector's ink bottle. We used to sell a version of this many years ago, a tiny little thing made in plastic. It's the same method basically, but a nicely turned wooden one, and obviously of a much larger size, so you'll be able to perform to a larger group. It's a nice little thing to do if you're at a dinner party, if you've got friends around. It's the little wooden bottle that you can cause to just stand like so, as you would expect of a bottle, but you can say there's a little imp or genie inside the bottle, and at the moment he's asleep, and you know that because you can lay the bottle down like so. So you can stand it up and lay it down as many times as you like, and you're able to do that quite easily. If you tap the bottle or give it a little shake to wake the genie and give that to a spectator, when they try and do exactly the same thing, when they lie it down, he'll just jump straight back upright again. No matter how many times they try, it will just pop straight back up again. Now you can take the bottle back and just rub the base of the bottle, so that soothes the genie, puts him back to sleep, so that when you're lying down again, he'll just lie down flat on the table, and you can do it as many times as you like, over and over, and that's the collector's ink bottle.
So this is a computer mind reading cards, and these have been around for a lot of years, and it's a trick in itself really, so you can just use these, have these in your pocket, in your wallet or whatever, and perform it anytime you like. It's a bit of a mental trick, but I've always liked to add a little bit of extra to it, so I put my little routine on. So this doesn't actually come with it, but once you've seen what I'm doing, I'm sure it won't be rocket science to work out exactly how that actually works. But we'll go through this to start with. So basically you've got these cards, and they've all got playing cards printed on them. So some have got some missing on this one, some have got some missing on this one. So they're all sort of randomly printed. And I always start off by saying, we've got these cards, we're going to have a card selected. So I just want you to think of any card, yeah? Don't tell me what it is, just think of a card. And while you're thinking of that card, I'm going to go through my pack I'll take this one. So I'm going to place a prediction down there to start with before you even tell or say anything about what your card is. I'll leave it there. Like I said, they're on these plaques, so you thought of a card, Mark, yeah?
Yep.
I just want you to say whether they're on each of these plaques on it. So just say yes or no. Don't say what card it is or anything, just say yes or no, yeah?
No.
Put it down here.
No. Yes. No. No. Yes. Yes. No.
Right. So it's on those there, yeah? It's not on these. Now, that card's been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you could just take it and just have a little look. Let's put these out of the way. And just have a little look and see what does it say?
Your card is on 3 strips.
Your card is on 3 strips. How many strips is it on? It's on 3
It's
strips.
on 3 strips, yeah.
There you go, your card's on 3 strips, that's great. Now, obviously, I can see you looking a bit disappointed there because you thought, well, he's going to get me card, it's going to be a miracle. I have no idea how he's going to do that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so, what was your card?
It was 4 of diamonds.
4 diamonds. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it, if I could transform that card into your card, which just happens to be the 4 of diamonds.
Brilliant.
So there you see, so you can just transfer an ordinary little effect into a great mind reading routine, really. But you can play it up as big as you like, and like I say, you can actually just take these cards, you can put them back in your pocket, you can get them to concentrate, you can do all your mind building up stuff just using these and not using any cards at all. So it doesn't come with a deck, that's my little routine, but you're welcome to use it. I mean, it's not difficult to work out, and if you do have any problems with it, I'm happy to explain that to you in an email or something if you purchase it. So that's the computer mind reading cards.
This is a brand new item we've just got in. It's a great thing to carry around with you. There's 1,000,001 different ways to reveal a selected card, but this one's a really cool visual. So basically you've just got a keyring, and it's very lightweight, so you can just put out your bunch of keys and you're always set. Or you can just stick it in your top pocket. It takes up less room than a pen, so it's ideal to carry around. So, as you would expect, you have a card selected, so in fact just touch your card. Oh, that one?
Yep.
Okay, look at that and remember it.
Yep.
I'll just show that to the camera, hopefully you can see that. Oh, okay, so that is your card.
Yep.
And then you can say, would you be impressed if I got your card on my keyring?
Yep.
Of course, most people would say yes, but when you show them the keyring, cut out in letters, it actually says your card. Cheap gag, I know.
Yep.
But not to worry, if you just keep looking at the letters and just give the keyring a little shake and slowly and visually the letters transform into the 8 of hearts. Was that your card?
It was my card, yeah. Very good. Very
Great
good.
little novelty, and that's seeing is believing.
So this is from our collector's range. It's our deluxe rubber band catcher, and it's a very old principle. It's a great gag item to use on the spectator. So you've got like a little wooden tube with a hole, and you've got a plunger that fits in there. And on the end you can see there's a rubber band that apparently goes all the way through. And the idea is you have to try and get the rubber band to hook on inside. So it doesn't come back out like that. Obviously it takes a little bit of practice, but if you do it carefully you can actually get it to fasten on like that, you see. It's pretty good. So you show that to the spectator and you give it a few twists and you give it to them and they try and do it, and no matter how many times they twist it or push it or move it about, they don't get to do it. So you can tell them, oh, you need to stand on one leg to do it, that'll help you. So they stand on one leg and it still doesn't do anything. So you take it back, say, oh no, you need to have it facing north. So if you have it facing north and you twist it about and stuff, and then you see it does it then. So you can do it whenever you want. And then you just don't undo it. So it's a great little gag item, fits in your pocket beautifully, and it's a little bit different to your regular card magic and things. So that's the collector's magic deluxe rubber band catcher.
Here's another great little pocket novelty to carry around with you. This is the Dropout Deluxe. Again, we used to sell these many years ago. A lot of them were made in plastic, but this one is being machined from solid aluminium. It's been anodised with that nice golden colour, so that will never tarnish or wear off. It's in the shape of a little bottle, and in one side there's a recess, and the recess is just big enough to take the ball bearing. You can see there, hopefully, and put the ball bearing in the side of the bottle, and when you turn the bottle over, obviously the ball bearing falls out as you would expect. But when you place the bottle in there, the ball in there, sorry, when you turn it upside down, the ball doesn't fall out. You can do that as many times as you like, turn it upside down, the ball won't fall out unless you want it to. You can snap your fingers and the ball bearing will fall out. And give that to the spectator, and they can try as many times as they like, and the ball bearing will always fall out. No matter how hard they try, they will not be able to get the ball bearing to stay in there. And if you were paying close attention, you might have noticed I gave the neck of the bottle a little twist. That's just something I do. There's no moving parts whatsoever. I mean, it's great fun to hand it over and watch people twist and thinking that's something to do with it. Great little novelty, dead easy to do, and that's the Dropout Deluxe.
So this is a little effect using a pen and a coin. It's an American penny actually, and you can use it as like the actual trick is called a rating pen. So you rate someone from 1 to 5. So basically, say you put this on the back of the spectator's hand. So you say that's a 1. So you can do it like if you're out for a drink, you can say, well, 1 is like nearly sober. If you get to 4, you're well over limit. So you say you use your rating pen, you just tap the coin, and instantly it changes. And this time it's changed to a 5. So you've really gone over the top this time. You actually get to go into a 5. So that's basically what it is. It's just a simple little effect that you can carry around in your pocket, and it's ready to go any time.
This is a brand new item from Retro Rocketeers, which is exclusive to us here in the UK, and it's the Element Prediction Box. So you begin with 4 tiles, and each tile has got one of the 4 elements on there. So you've got fire, earth, water and air. So we turn the tiles over, we'll mix them up, and Phil, if you want to just reach forward and just give them a mix up as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so nobody knows which order they're in or which element's which, and just push one forward, slide one forward, any one at all, completely free choice. Happy with that one?
Yeah.
So we're just going to pop that one face down inside the drawer for the time being, and get rid of the rest. So none of us know what that one is.
No.
Okay, but on the top of the lid there is the Tree of Life, and inside we have 4 tokens with the same elements. So again, we've got air and water and fire and earth. Okay, so select anyone. I mean, you can take it out yourself, or you can just call it out, whichever you prefer.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, take that one out. Okay, you could have had any symbol. You chose that one, and you've got the water sign, and you place the tile inside here before we started. Nothing else in my hand. If I just take that tile out and turn it over, and hopefully, exactly, it's a perfect match. The water sign.
So this is a great little item. We used to sell these a long time ago, and I think Supreme used to do them. We've managed to get a small supply from the original manufacturers. So it's basically a key that you can hand out to the spectator. It's supposed to be from an old safety deposit box, so it's got your key number, and there's just no significance really, it's just a number. And what you do is you borrow a ring from someone, and you have the key. And it's quite clear that if you try and put the key on the ring on the key, it's not going to go on. So you can give it to the spectator. They can try it as much as they like. They won't be able to do it. And that's the bit of the challenge really, is to get the ring onto the key. So basically, you take the ring, and then you give it a little blow, so nothing happens. So obviously, you have to use your magic word, which is abracadabra. I hope this works. And give it another little rub, and you find that the ring actually ends up right on the centre of the key. I don't know if you can see that. And again, you can hand this back to the spectator then, and they can try as much as they like. They won't be able to get it off. And then you just take it back, give it another little blow, it just melts off a solid key. So it works better with a ring with a small band. I mean, this is a signet ring. I haven't got an actual proper ring, but it works better with a little ring like this, because basically, I'm not going to give away how it works, but your ring has to fit into this little recess here for the key to actually work. If it doesn't, then it's not going to work. So as long as it fits in there, right. So you don't want a big wide band ring, wedding ring, something like that. You don't want one of these. It won't do it. But that is ideal. So that's key to my chest.
And this is the very, very latest item from Magic Wagon. In fact, it's literally just arrived. This is called the Ultimate Mental Die. Consists of a large wooden die, solid wooden die, with brass inlaid spots, and the cabinet itself, which is elevated on its own little platform, and you can open it up and show inside. It's completely empty. Okay, so there's nothing to be seen anywhere at all. You can show it all the way around. So that's the cabinet, and that's the die. So basically, you hand out the die to a spectator, and while you look away, so I'll just give that to Phil.
Yep.
And what I'm going to do, Phil, I'm going to look away. I want you to choose a number.
Yep.
Place it in the box with the number that's selected uppermost.
Yeah.
Close the lid and make sure the clasp is closed. Okay, so I'll just look this way while you do that, and tell me when you've done it. Make sure that it is closed.
Yeah, close it. Just close the clasp as well. Yeah.
Now there's a few different ways you can do this. I could just like look at your concentrate, etc., or I could write it down as a prediction. It's purely down to you how you want to present it. But without touching the box, you're able to tell them that there's the 3 is uppermost. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And you can open that up, and sure enough, the 3 is uppermost. And the nice thing about it can be instantly repeated without a reset. So if you just want to go again, and I'll use the same number or a different number, it's up to you. Just choose a number. Show it to the camera, place it inside there, making sure I can't see it. Close it. You've done that, yeah?
Done it, yeah.
And this time again, without touching the box, I think you've chosen 5 this time.
That's correct, yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. And again, you can repeat it as many times as you like. Dead easy to use. It's purely mechanical, absolutely ingenious mechanism. Indicates what number is uppermost, and that's the ultimate mental die.
It's called silent linking rings. You know, like the linking rings you get with the metal rings where you're clanking them and doing all sorts of fancy moves and things on stage. Well, this is like a version to do with kids or adults. It's like a flat pack thing as well. So you've got a cone, it folds out to show you it. So it's just a piece of cardboard. Fold it in. And you've also got 3 ribbons which can represent the ring. So you've got a red, yellow, and the blue, which are all separate. So you make this into a cone. You can give these ribbons to the spectator, and what they do is to drop them in one at a time. So they drop the red one in. It's a bit difficult to show you actually, and then they drop the blue one in. So the red and the blue go all the way in, and then what you do, you put the yellow one in, but you just put it in so that it stays hanging out. So you never lose sight of the yellow one. And then what you say to the spectators is you do your magic words or whatever, and you say we're going to try and get them all to link together, and you give it a little flick, and first of all the red one links on, and then the blue one links on. They are all generally linked on there, and then you can take the cone, open it up, sure there's nothing else in there. So that's the linking rings effect, and it's ideal for kids or even adults. It's a nice little thing, and it does pack flat, so for easy transportation.